as if blood fills grooves that were not there a second ago. A drop falls on the edge and does not spread. It is drawn inward, like into a dry sponge. A new line appears on the surface, not symbols and not letters, but pure structure. An order of commands, calculated for flesh. I try to think coldly, the way I thought when I was faithful. Cut out emotion and leave calculation. But what rises in my throat is not fear and not rapture. It is a hunger that was called curiosity for too long. A relic asks for blood, which means it asks for payment. I do not ask who wrote this scheme. I ask why it chose me. I know my hands. They hold more memory than my face. These hands assembled servitors who had no right to a voice. These hands stitched muscle to a titan when the titan did not care who was inside. These hands stamped seals into metal as if a seal could replace truth. And yet, now truth lies on the table and behaves as if it has been waiting for me. A thought rises inside that I do not want to admit. If the scheme awakens to blood, then it knows what living is. It can distinguish living from dead. It can choose. I put my glove back on and realize that with this gesture I protect neither myself nor the strip. I protect the illusion of distance. The lines continue to deepen, as if an invisible stylus writes from within. I read the structure and see a sequence of stages. The first stage demands implantation, with tissue, metal, entry angle, depth, and one more parameter that at first looks like an error. It does not describe the patient's body. It describes me. The scheme stops, as if it is waiting for consent. I look at the tools, needles, clamps, saws, jars of reagents, syringes filled with what makes flesh obedient. All of it is my craft. All of it is my faith. I lean closer and see a tiny mark at the very edge. It resembles a bone. Too small to be a symbol, too precise to be an accident. The bone of the Omnissiah. I say it to myself, not as a prayer, but as a diagnosis, and in response, I feel a clean sensation, as if the scheme is smiling. I accept the commission not because I am paid, but because I want to see how the letter ends, the letter my blood is writing.